Hey guys. So I have a message from Spirit that I want to share with you. Some of you guys have been spending a lot of time by yourself. And some of you guys have been wondering why it feels like you can't possibly get enough rest. You've been sleeping a lot, you've been resting a lot, and you're wondering like when does it end. Well, all of that was done, okay, with an explicit purpose. Spirit has set you down and isolated you for a very specific reason, and that reason has a lot to do with the fact that, and I just keep hearing that this morning, you're about to be booked and busy, baby. You are literally about to be booked and busy. And this rest energy that you've been in, this sort of isolation that you've been in, is all in support of this next phase of your journey, which is going to look completely different than anything you've ever seen. Now, when I say you've ever seen, I don't mean that you haven't dreamt it. I don't mean that you've ever prayed for it, but it's not yet in your reality been something that you could tangibly hold on to. And I don't mean booked and busy. Sometimes we hear the term busy and we automatically sense a connotation of negativity. No, I don't mean that you're going to be so overwhelmed in a negative sense that you're not going to be able to see, your left from your right or A from B. No, I mean overwhelmed, booked, and busy in the best possible way that you can imagine. So this is sort of like the prelims for you, right? This is this space where it's time for you to really just go inward and do the healing work, or continue to do the healing work collective, and really stay in a space of gratitude. It's almost like a domino effect. You may have been experiencing a little bit of stagnancy, at least from your perspective, where it kind of felt like you were just still, like nothing was like moving for you. You've been, stating your affirmations, you have been praying, you have been meditating, you've been grounding, and yet it's like, okay, Spirit, I'm ready, but understand that the glory that you're about to come across is such a huge display of grace and favor that this abundance that you've manifested, it's just going to be like boom, one beautiful thing after another that's finding you, that's surrounding you, that is going to just really like wrap its arms around you. And it's truly going to be cause for celebration. It literally is. And perhaps you've seen glimpses of this, right? You know, and that's the beautiful thing about your spirit team, is they'll show you a little bit, but they will not show you the complete picture, right? And the funny thing is that those around you are also seeing the changes, right? Now, there have been some things that you may have felt more recently that just didn't work out, and you're questioning those. There was some areas or energies that you felt a bit of rejection from, that you felt like not necessarily you've been a failure, but like things just aren't turning the way that you need them to. And that couldn't be any more false right now. Just understand that when divine timing is at play, right, our concept and notion of timing becomes so illusory. And we have to be patient, okay, and allow the process and all the things that we can't see with our two eyes, all right, to unfold for us, because that's what it's all about. These creations are for us, these manifestations are for us. And so I say all of that to say this is essentially your season of no. No, no, no. And what I mean by that is many of you in this collective, like myself, you've had seasons of yes. You've had seasons where someone picks up the phone and call you. You want to go out? Sure. You want to come to this speech, this talk? Absolutely. You want to help me with X, Y, and Z? Sure. You want to pray for me? Yes. Okay. That cycle is closing. And it doesn't mean you're going to say no to everyone and everything, but you're going to discern, right, the things that you just cannot give your time to any longer. It doesn't matter who the individual is. It doesn't matter what the thing is. When it's run its course, you have to allow it to do such a thing. Okay? Because you're not operating on your own understanding of timing. You're operating on your understanding and knowing of the divine and when their timing comes into play. So there are going to be some folks who are going to, kind of put you in that bad guy energy. They're going to say that you weren't there for them and, you're acting different and all of these things. Let them. That is okay. Your peace and your forward movement, and also, claiming your manifestations that you've already affirmed and been waiting upon. That's much more important than you appeasing someone else and them keeping you in the same cycles that they last found you comfortably in. So I'm telling you guys, there's so much abundance to be had, right? You're going to have to prioritize your time. You're going to have to remain focused. You're going to have to learn, if you don't already know, collective, how to delegate, okay? And this thing that we've been talking about in this messaging, this domino effect of abundance, right? This booked and busy energy, you're not going to be doing this stuff, this life, this new reality alone. Okay, that's why there have been these periods of hermit energy where, you're kind of just wondering what's next, but for whatever reason, you've been isolated. This is why your spirit team could not build a soul tribe for you with all these little dusty crusties in the midst. So it is really time. I'm excited for you guys to allow the joyful energy to emanate through you, because the celebrations that are about to happen for you, get ready. I love you guys. Mwah.